Hello, hello. I'm here by myself. I'ma like my own video. I guess I can like my own video. No one might come on here. I found sometimes, just talking to yourself, whether it be on live, whether it be people there, no one there. I mean, really, it's all about the intention. And if you're connected to the internet, which you always are at some extent or another, you have more power, you wield more power. At least that's what I believe. And what I believe is true, obviously. And, I'm gonna change some lives. I've been saying it for a while. Intent hasn't been there. I just haven't pursued it. And sometimes I need guidance too. Sometimes I need, I feel like I have the answer for a lot of things, but it's always easier to have the answer for things outside yourself. And we are all one and the same. So I'm talking to myself one way or another. So a lot of people don't have this channel, don't have this account of mine. And, this is where I get to be me. I'm not too sure what that means yet, and I haven't played around with this medium as much as I should have. But I want to do something great with it. I plan to do something great with it. But right now I'm just chilling in the void. You wanna know what the void is? The void is where I just am, where I just can be, whatever that is to me, whatever that is. I don't know what the void is all the way, but it's just a void. True to the word, true to the meaning. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you all. Thank you, universe. Thank you, eternal blessings. Thank you, myself, for this opportunity. So I like to listen to my instrumentals. I like to zone. I like to bask. I like my hip hop. I like my R&B. I love my pop. I love my all types of music. But nothing more powerful than the instrumental. Just a beat where you get to insert your own lyrics, insert your own words, insert your own meaning. Insert it all, Maybe no one sees this, maybe people do see it. I'm not 100% sure yet. But we're just gonna be here. I'm gonna talk a little bit. About some random stuff. I might sing a little bit. That comes naturally. And I'm gonna put that song on repeat. Cause I like it. It's a new beat I just came across. I like it. I love these instrumentals. These free instrumentals that people make. This one right here is actually by 30 Hertz Beats. It's a scissor type beat, slow down, featuring Janae Aiko. It's a made up beat, but it's good. It's real good. Anyway, I'ma just be me. Every day, all I can see, painted on TV. I don't know, maybe I'm just so crazy. I just don't know. Every single day, all I see is pain and misery. I don't know. Anyway. So, I believe you've seen this in reverse. Hopefully you've seen this in reverse because my thumbnail was in reverse. So, The Stranger's Secret. So I had a customer for my job. He handed me this book. And he's a pretty good guy. He's pretty, I consider him a friend, actually, at this point. The Stranger's Secret. It's one of the first books on, law of attraction, even though it doesn't state anything with the law of attraction. A Strange Secret, which makes it even stranger, by Earl Nightingale. It pretty much states that we become what we think about. And by pretty much states that the very last line of the book, if you can see that line, come on camera, I know you can clean up. Come on. Where's that zoom feature? All right, we become what we think about. And there's lots of truth behind that. Lots of truth. We do become what we think about. Absolutely. 100%. 100% we become what we think about. And if you think about art all day, you think about painting all day, and you're painting all day, you get better at that. If you think about your troubles at work all day, you're gonna think more of that. You're gonna think about more troubles. You're either gonna think your way out of it, you're gonna think your way into more troubles. If you think about, is your spouse cheating on you? Then you're gonna start creating scenarios. You're gonna start creating outlets of time gaps. Like, wait, hold on, what were you doing here? And you're gonna start working it out, because your mind is gonna work on his own. It's gonna work out all the kinks. It's gonna work in the kinks. It's gonna make kinks. And it's gonna do it all. If you think about cheating all day, guess what? You're gonna manifest that cheating scenario. You're always gonna do it. There's no way around it. It's really that simple. Law of attraction. The law is you set the law. What you're attracted to. That's it. That's what law of attraction is. You're setting the law. You're setting the precedents. You're setting the scenario. You're setting the groundwork, the formation. You're building that. You're building that bridge. You're doing it to yourself. And it's easier said than done. I do it to myself all the time. I see how I've done things to myself, how I've manifested greatness, how I manifested sadness, how I manifested this free house that I inherited. And I see. Be careful what you wish for. I wanted a house, I got a house, but I inherited it. So, that comes with stuff, if you think about it. Just know there's more to everything, Careful what you think about. Get yourself in gear. Get yourself together. Don't complain when not necessary. You really should never complain, but don't complain unless it's necessary. Think out every scenario more than once. It's a game of life. And you're not playing checkers. You're not playing checkers, you're playing chess. So you gotta think several steps ahead. If you want to make your life the best life possible, set the intention, set the goal, set the groundwork, write it down. Write down a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. Keep on writing them, then go over them and critique them. But you have to have those goals somewhere where you can see them daily. Because the more you read it, glance over it, the more you instill that. Alright, back. I was a little worried. What I was saying was just stick with it, Stick with it. Read over your goals. Stick to your goals. Stick to your plans. Stick to the groundwork. Be that. The moment you think of an idea, and I'm realizing this more and more, and I'm learning as I'm going, you gotta write it down. Because once you write it down, you believe it more. The mere fact that you're writing it down means you believe it more. Just based off the numbers. I break everything down into percentage. So when people say, no, that's 100% not the case. Nothing's ever 100%. Something might be 99.9, but it ain't 100%. So break down everything into numbers. So if the mere fact that you're writing something down, does that make you believe it more or less? You might say, no, it doesn't. But the truth is, it does. Because the fact that there's an argument there, for you to bypass that argument, you would have written it down. Percentage. Really just... Where's my music? What happens if I click on this? I don't want to hear that. Can't listen to the same thing twice. Alright, we got some other music playing now. I don't know if I want to listen to that either. Alright. Well, it's 1:33. No one on the stream. It's cool. It's just me. But I shouldn't expect people to just hop on here. I mean, I've been off here for a little while. You know, I look at my uploads, I'm like a month ago. And a month ago is more than a month ago, So I hopped on here to be in the void, talk to you. More so things I'm mentioning, the things that I've realized in my life. I've realized that a lot of things I say out there, the synchronicity pops up. You know, I might talk about random celebrity and pops up on a random commercial, which is random because I don't watch TV. I'm typically an online person. You know, so me having an argument with somebody about a certain individual and for them to pop up in a commercial and be like, bam, you know, it was, very little context in the form of detail there, but it's funny how things work out. It's funny how things work out. There's always an answer you will never know 100%. Like, is this real? Like, synchronicity real? Is law of attraction real? Is yin and yang real? Are all these things real, or are they all fake? Is the Bible real? Is the Bible fake? You never know. You're always kept on the cusp. You're always kept there. You're always kept right there at 51-49%. 51-49%. That's where you're always kept. And in order for you to solidify the beliefs and the truths, it's up to you. Because you might be somewhere at 90% in belief, 95%, 100% is never attainable. Therefore, you be God. But you might be at 99% belief, with something, but that doesn't mean that you're always there, you know? And when your belief factor is higher, then possible is possible. That's the case. You have to increase your belief factor for that moment. If you forgot something, if you lost something, but you haven't checked every single place, you can alter that reality that's going to be solidified if you take the steps before checking the places you haven't checked. You have to create the doubt in your mind, like, you know what, maybe I did place this here. I think I can't remember. You have to alter the doubt. You have to alter the reality. You know? The mere fact of emotion and something being solidified affects everything. For instance, let's look at the mile. The 4-minute mile wasn't possible until the first person did it. It took forever for someone to do it. And as soon as the first person ran the first 4-minute mile, under 4 minutes, you had a whole lot of people do it since then. You know why? Because now they know it's possible. So if you get a 3-minute mile, I don't know if that even happened yet. Once that happens, you're going to have more people do it. And therefore, that's when records continue to get broken. Because when people believe something, when people believe it. Now, old records haven't been beaten all the time because sometimes there's things like, okay, different technology. So that's the reason why they're able to do that. But once it's broken, you open up the doorway. The doorway is always open, but the belief factor. Once you know it can happen, it will happen. And as 2017 came to a close, or even started, manifestation was realer than ever. 2018 was like, okay, we know the groundwork has been set. We know things are crazy. They've been lying to us all this time, but they're lying on our faces. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to do me. They're going to do them. Now we're just creating. There's a lot more creation happening, left and right and left. Companies are still greedy, still trying to take over the world, still trying to be monopolies and everything, but we still have these individuals doing such greatness. And they're going to be the ones to fight the Amazons. They're going to be the ones to force the cheaper prices, to force the restructuring of economy, of wealth. the families that pretty much run the world, they don't want things like Bitcoin to win. They don't want things like other forms of income to win. Or maybe they do. Maybe they got their hands in the pocket too. I'm sure they do. But the point is, it's never a stable situation. And even though that the many are always ruled by the few, the many always win as far as change. We might be driven somewhat by the people at the top, but the many still are the deciding factor in the end. And it always reverts back to good. Everything reverts back to good. Always reverts back to good. The reason being it reverts back to good, because what shows through is the bad and the negative. So therefore, the good has to overcome. If good is only shown all the time, then bad will be the thing to overcome. So that's not the case. It's a strange secret. Or not good. So what we focus on is what we become. If you watch the news all the time and you're getting depressed all the time, guess what? You might get really upset. You might go shoot up a school. Not me. Not many people. But the point is, the people who do those type of things focus on stuff. And they focus on it to the point that they became those individuals. They became those activists they probably did research on. They became those killers, those people that they, I guess, agreed with to make a statement. Nonetheless, focus on what you want to do to make a change for the better. Not make a change to prove a point that ultimately makes it worse. You have to be the change, but you have to illustrate the change in a way that you want to illustrate it. If I intend to get this person to like me, I can't just go up and say something to them. I can, but I have to have the mechanics right. I have to have the right intent. I have to have the confidence. If I just go up there and like, how you doing? And then I don't have nothing else to say, it gets awkward. If you go up there and you're stuttering, you shut that down. You've lost that. But have you lost it forever? No, because the intent, you messed up, you can come back corrected. No matter how bad you messed up, if you come with the right words, with the right intent, right confidence, you can correct any situation. Any situation. You can go into any situation correct. You might have to have the right poise, the right swag. You might not have to have the right swag. You might think that you have to have the right swag. You might think you have to be that type of dude, but you don't have to be that type of dude. You don't have to be that type of dude if that's the type of dude that you're emitting from yourself. The type of individual that you're emitting from yourself. For instance, you might be interested in a person who only likes other girls. Therefore, you're off the table. But does that mean you're off the table? Of course not. Absolutely not. You might be applying for a job that you don't have the qualifications for. Does that mean you can't get the job? Of course not. Right adequate, right poise, right illustration in your voice. Illustration is just painting the picture. Be that painter. Be that person. You want to be a billionaire? You want to be a millionaire? You got to emit that from your soul, from your being. Are you moving like a millionaire? Are you moving like a millionaire that you believe how a millionaire moves? Watch some TV, watch some movies, watch some shows that illustrate that point. Are you spending lavishly on useless things? Because I don't think a lot of millionaires do that. Some do, but are you saving right? If you're saving right and spending correctly, doing these things correctly, moving correctly, then you're going to be more like that. And therefore, you're going to start to emit that. You're going to start to feel like that. You're going to start to see the gains like that. Of course, you're not going to be gaining millions like that, not right away, but you're going to see the gain. You're going to see how it works. You're going to see how you can just pop into that reality. How you can pop into that. You know? You're connected to everything. If you want to gain anything in life, set the intention. Set the intention. You gotta pray. But you don't have to pray in the traditional way. You don't have to pray to God. You don't have to pray to anybody in particular. Alright guys, hold on. I'm gonna try to pause this. Hold on. All right, guys, I gotta go. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Remember what I said. Bye.